One recipe from this episode will be in the Arts and Life section of the Winnipeg Free Press.
Welcome back to Great Taste of Manitoba. Dairy Farmers of Manitoba, dairy best entertaining. And boy, were we entertained. We've got Aaron Alblas back here at Manitoba Liquor Marts. We're going to get to your beverage pairings in just a moment. But Sarah Cahill, one more time, tell us again, the beautiful things that we made here tonight.
So tonight was all about easy entertaining. So we started off with a caramelized onion and bacon dip. So a fresh take on a kind of traditional dip where we use some sour cream and some Greek yogurt, which is a great source of protein. We then moved on to the slow cooker butter chicken, which is a really simple dish, adding all of our ingredients, forgetting it, setting it for 6 to 8 hours, come home. All you need to do is add your whipping cream and you have a beautiful, rich butter chicken. And finally, we finished off with that strawberry icebox cake, the layer cake with the cookies. So cookies, layer of cream and strawberries, a really simple dish, something you can whip out at any time if you needed to host a crowd.
Join the Great Taste community. If you've got a question for one of our experts, or if you've tried one of our recipes, drop us a note at greattastemb.ca or on our social media channels.
So Aaron, before you left, you actually alluded to the fact that you were going to be doing wine tonight. Any particular reason why you went that route?
You know, oftentimes I find, as I mentioned, when people are a guest in someone's home, typically that's what they would bring. Whether they know what the preferences are or not, or what's being served. It's usually a red or a white wine as a nice gift or as a nice thank you for hosting. I went with wine to kind of talk a little bit about how to pair wine and a little bit about what to expect from looking at a wine maybe you haven't had. So with the red wine, we paired it with the caramelized onion bacon dip. So Sarah, what did you say happened with the onions when they're caramelizing? Why do they caramelize?
It's the natural sugar that comes out in those onions, yeah.
So you think red wine, you think tannin. That's where it gets the color from. That's what gives a bitter compound to wine. So I want to give you a little tip. This is El Goro, which is a southern Spanish wine from an area called Jumilla. What's nice about this is warmer climate wines, grapes are fruit. I know that sounds redundant, but warmer climates allow them to ripen. So you end up with this lovely fruit flavor. There's a little bit of oak aging. So you have sweet onion, smoky bacon, delicious. Next, we have bread and butter Chardonnay. So butter chicken, bread and butter. Huh? Hey, why not?
Just in the name?
Sometimes it's pairing the name too. But when we look at the components of this wine, it's Chardonnay. It has notes of stone fruit. It's also been oak aged, so it has a little bit of spice. Kind of a la the butter chicken. So we're matching intensity. Finally, we have a sparkling wine. So we've kind of run the gamut, red, white, sparkling. We have Ficino Prosecco. So Prosecco is telling you a lot about it. If you see the name Prosecco, you have a wine that's from northern Italy. It's made from the Glera grape, and it's sparkling, ranging from dry to off-dry. This is somewhere between off-dry and dry. You've got the graham cracker nuttiness, you have the sweetness of the strawberries, you have the creaminess of the vanilla pudding mixture that you made as well. And that will actually match well with the bubbles that are in it. So all three are fun. All three are kind of whimsical in terms of pairing them with the dishes that Sarah has. And I recommend you try them all.
Do you get the sense that he just enjoys what he does just a little bit too much?
Absolutely.
And then never too much.
Never. Too much.
No.
Thanks,
Always
Aaron.
in moderation. Never too much.
I want to. You make this strawberry icebox cake, and you can tell us how you stood by the refrigerator and ate the whole thing yourself. It's fine. Your secret's safe with us. Be in touch and check us out, greattastemb.ca, and we will see you again next week right here on Great Taste of Manitoba. Thanks for watching.
Great Tastes of Manitoba is presented by Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Tastes is brought to you by greattastemb.ca. Local farms, local foods. Great Taste is sponsored by the Government of Canada and Manitoba Agriculture through the Canadian Agricultural Partnership. Promotional consideration is provided by the Winnipeg Free Press. Des Daniels wardrobe provided in part by Loca Boutique. Great Taste is produced in cooperation with participating Manitoba Commodities, Manitoba Agriculture, and Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Taste is produced by Frank Digital.